Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Space Marine Heroes Series 3, the complete set. It's in this package right here. It will set you back £42. It contains the complete set, 6 different models in this box, or you can buy these miniatures separately in like a blind buy for £7 each. So 7 6s, 42. You might as well just get the whole set because then you get all of them. It's similar to the Space Marine Heroes Series 1 and 2. However, in those full box sets, you weren't guaranteed to get the whole set. In this, you are. That's the difference. The other difference is there is a 7th Death Guard Space Marine. Of course there is, as you know, and I honestly feel like there should have been 7 here. The 7th one you get in the painting set, in the Japanese exclusive Death Guard painting set. You probably find it on the internet somewhere, but Games Workshop at the moment aren't selling that. They're only selling this set and the individual boxes. So I've got my plague knife here, my plague weapon. It's a bit clean though, hasn't got much rust on. This box is literally bursting. It's bloated. Look at the bloat on that. Anyway, so let's unbox it. Oh, we've got Teclis Blue has found his way into my package, and we've got some Flash Kits Yellow. That looks lovely, that yellow. I think they redid this, but I can't wait to use those paints. And here it is. Tiny, isn't it, guys? Tiny. Look. It doesn't come in the fancy box that we got before, although you do get more minis in those. So let's crack it open. We're going to open each one individually. Makes short work of that, doesn't it? So the first one right here, let's unbox this. Very exciting. Oh, we do need the knife. So the first Death Guard in this quite large sprue, which you don't really need clippers because they're push to fit minis, and usually with a push to fit you get these little ball things. The tolerances are much finer on these push to fit models, so you don't necessarily need to clip them off sprue. I would anyway, but yeah, this one's really nice. Which one is this? So this is, wow, you get a full booklet. It's got some crack grenades there, so I'm guessing it's Cholera. What a great name. He's doing a little dance with his frag grenade. I don't think it's a blight grenade, but there you go. So that's Cholera. It's that one. Let's unbox this. So number 2. This one has got a lovely plague knife there. I would say that this one is Cloticus. This one, the standard bearer. That's quite nice. Third one. We have got one with the bolt gun and with the skull for the Gurgling, which I think is this one. Gerg the Fowl. That's quite a nice one there with the, I love the kind of skin skeleton head, really, really nice. And then this one is, it's got the flail called Scabbeth. That's what it looks like. Really evil looking Gurgling there, and one holding on to the flail. Amazing though. This is just like the initial unboxing. We're going to have a look at the sprues in detail in a moment. Fear not, I always do that. number 5 is the Plague Spewer one. Which is more slug, not less slug, but more slug. With this Plague Spewer. Looked fantastic, that one. By the way, just as an off topic, I will be building all of these in the live stream this evening. I should finish them all in the two or 3 hours. If I don't, I'll carry on, but yeah, I should complete them. And then the final one I was hoping is the champion. Yep, here he is. Looks amazing. This plague champion Gangrous, that's what he looks like. He's got a mouth in his belly, he's got the plasma pistol, really nice looking Gurgling that's got this cabling that's sucking his body, or I don't know what's happening there, but also got this weird like Nurgle creature on one of the pipes. Maybe it's bubbled out of it, but yeah, amazing looking miniature. So what we'll do now is we'll just have a look at these sprues individually. Nothing more in this case. There's just I mean, that's quite cool. I guess you know, pop that up like that and then you can just sell them individually, I guess. So that's cool, but that's just going to go in the recycle now. So let's have a look at these minis individually. Right, we'll just move them to one side. Okay, so the first one I've got is Cholera, and if you can see the sprue there, if we just enhance a little bit, so we've got the base. Base has got some crack grenades with some maggots and things. I mean, the base is very well detailed. You don't need to put any texture paint on these because they're all detailed. It's fantastic. You've got the grenade on his shoulder pauldron. It's got the 3 flies with some cabling protruding. You've got the Gurgling who's got a couple of crack grenades below him. You've got this shoulder pauldron, this arm with some horns. This is the pin for the grenade that he's about to hurl. He's got some more crack grenades there. You've got a couple of heads. You've got this one, which is a helmeted, and this one without helmet. I'm not sure with this. With the normal Space Marine heroes, I've gone for helmeted. These, it's going to be tricky for me to make a decision. Then you've got the power plant with a couple more grenades. This guy is just grenaded up, isn't he? He's a grenadier, definitely. You've got these putrid spots, pus-filled spots, some leakage going on. So yeah, that is Cholera, and that is what he will look like when he's complete. Then you've got Gerg, the fowl. Let's have a look at his pieces. So yeah, this base, nice footprint there that directly corresponds to his boots. You've got some spent casings, you've got some maggots and mollusk type things. You've got a couple of skulls. You've got his head, which is this awesome looking skeleton type face head with the skin peeled off. It looks yeah, amazing. You've got the helmet, which yeah, that's a bit boring. It's all right. Then you've got this Gurgling holding onto his favourite toy, this skull with an entry wound for a bullet. Then you've got the power plant, really nice ornate power plant with another skull. The left shoulder pauldron has got it's just full of skull ornaments. The right shoulder pauldron has got the plague knife and some chainmail. You've got the bolter with 3 symbols. You've got the front of his body and his armour with a tentacle and skull, cabling, and there you go. So that's Gerg, and he will look like, when he's finished, something like that. One of the coolest ones. Amazing. Then the next one I've got right here is Cloticus. This is like the bearer, standard bearer. I like this one because he's got a Gurgling squeezing his head through one of the holes of the standard. You've got the front of his armour with looks like a bolt pistol, and you've got the Nurgle symbol. You've got some kind of growth and protruding bone coming through the armour there. You've got another tentacle type thing with a plague knife. You've got this awesome creature, which is like this slug type worm thing with teeth. Yeah, just to make them even more disgusting. You've got them crawling along this standard as well. The heads, you've got this, which sort of looks like Tyrant off of Resident Evil, but you've got this head, which is amazing. I love these helmets that have the mouth opening with the teeth and the bone jutting out. And his base, you've got this worm type creature. You've got this, I'm not sure what it is, whether it's a token or whether it is actually a Gurgling squeezing through something, but you've got these like worms with teeth. Oh, they're just awful, aren't they? And Cloticus, that is what Cloticus will look like. You see those leeches or horrible looking worms with teeth. Then we'll move on over to this heavy weapons guy with this plague spewer. The front of the armour, it's got some spots, big boils there. You've got this shoulder pauldron with the bone jutting out. This one with some, spiny, with some growths off the top. You've got the power plant with the fuel or the liquid container for the plague spewer. You've got the helm. You've got the heads. I really like this one with the holes, but just dotted into it with the seeping kind of eye there. That's awful. But if you didn't want to go for that one, you can go for this head, which looks a bit weird. Where his left eye is, there's just teeth. You've got this Gurgling, which is overdosed on some goop, and then you've got the plague spear itself. Looks pretty straightforward. You've got a dripping. It's mid drip though, and then the base, you've got these growths which correspond quite nicely to the growths all over this Death Guard Marine. That's what Morslug will look like when he's finished. Then you've got Scaboth, the flail guy. He's very spiky. He's got some spikes on the van braces and a bony growth out of the right shoulder pauldron. The power plant looks spiky too. His armour looks spiky on the greaves and on the, I want to call them tassets on the left side. You've got this lovely plague knife. Yeah, one of the best ones. It's even weeping some goop there. You've got the flail, and lo and behold, instead of one of the spiky balls that's on there, you've got a Gurgling. I wish the Gurgling was spiky, but he's just there for the ride. You've got one of these little Gurglings, and the helmet looks awesome. I think I might go for the helmet for this one. I've never seen a helmet quite like that. It's just got a hole with some cutouts. His face looks good. That's a good attention to detail, if you can see that. It's got like a big gash going down the left side, and then the base has got one of the flails that has been pulled off or has fallen off. So I guess that's where this has come from. And you've got a skull with a hole in there too. Yeah, the Gurgling looks very, very mean. Lots of detail on that Gurgling, and he's got a spiky spine too. So that's Scaboth. That's what he will look like when he's finished. And then last but not least, we've got the Plague Champion Gangrus right here. You've got his full body and his right arm and the right weapon all as one piece, which is amazing. I love the teeth in the chest and the belly area. He's got some icons. He's got some exhaust jutting out the shoulder pauldron. Haven't really seen that before. The helmet is amazing. I love these sort of archaic old knight type helmets where they've just got slits. You've got this Gurgling, which was hard to see on the artwork, but he's using this pipe work as like a mini, I want to say leaf blower, to sneeze out big chunks of leeches and maggots and things. Then on the top of the power plant, you've got this horrible looking like mini spawn creature with some teeth. There's loads of detail in there if you can see that. And then he's got a long tongue just dangling loosely. Then you've got the plasma pistol with, again, a shoulder pauldron with an angry face. Where have these angry faces gone? They seem to not be present on many models, but you've also got the cloak on the back with a couple of jangly ornaments. And then if you don't want to use the helmeted version, which I don't know why you wouldn't, you've got this face here, which again, lots of detail on there. These are just fantastic models. I mean, this is what the Plague Champion Gangrus will look like when he's finished. Looks incredible. So yeah, these new Death Guard models are absolutely fantastic. I do wish that we had the Plague Caster as well, that was available in the Japanese release. However, I also understand that the Japanese, theirs were an exclusive release. But I would strongly suggest Games Workshop in future release like an exclusive series in Japan or wherever in another country, but just have it as a phased release, so eventually the rest of the world can also indulge in these fantastic looking models. It seems a bit of a shame that the rest of the world miss out on these gorgeous looking miniatures that sculptors and artists have put together. What do you guys think of the Space Marine Heroes 3? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down below. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. Papa bless.